cast iron banks, that's all we were buying. Occasionally we'd get a tin or a steel, like the chain banks we talked about earlier. But then we decided it was getting harder and harder to find good cast iron banks that we did not have.
Okay.
So we started saying, well, we could go into the leads. The leads are beautiful, beautiful detail in them and very attractive. And we said, well, if there are so many hundreds of those, how are we gonna do that? How are we gonna limit ourselves? And we decided we'd limit ourselves to dogs and cats. Started buying some of the cats and dogs, and we bought some wonderful, wonderful ones. We love this little blue fella with the little wonderful
Really
hat
special.
and
Look at the
everything.
patina on that.
Many of the lead banks were very personalized. They were dogs that talked or did something, and cats that had this. Here's a.
Do you remember where that one's from?
No, I surely don't. You know, that sort of goes off into the mist of time. We've had them for a while. This one, there are a number of banks where the poor little animal has a toothache or something of that nature, and this is one that we like very much. But that's what we did. This is one of our favorite, and there are still disputes among collectors as to whether this was a cat or a bear. And I think we say it's a cat, and a lot of people say it's a cat. Some people consider it to be a bear. But since we collect cats and dogs, it's a cat.
It's a cat. We'll go with cat. I love that.
Right. And away from, in this case, away from the lead banks, we have a few cast iron. I have down here a yellow taxi cab. We bought this in New York in the early days when we were first collecting, and we went into a mall downtown Manhattan, and he had banks. He had a lot of toys, ships, and he had thousands of dollars on the price tag. He had this there and a couple of others, and we bought it, and for probably at that time the biggest price we've ever paid for a bank. And we later found that we did not get cheated, which was good, because he could have probably cheated us if well, we wouldn't have paid much more than we did pay for it. But
Right.
but so that's one that we really liked.
So how many do you have, how many banks do you have total?
Over 1,000.
Wow.
Over 1,000. Cast iron probably in the over 600 or so of cast iron, all of which will be in the auction. We have a couple of hundred of the leads, and we also got into ceramic banks, cats and dogs only. So we're well over 1,000, I think.
Through the years, where were the places that you would buy most of your banks?
Auctions.
Auctions?
Auctions and the conventions. Another wonderful, wonderful advantage of the conventions, of being in the club and going to the convention.
Right.
There are members there that bring banks to sell, and they keep them in their room, and they open up the rooms, and you just move down the hall from one to the other, and you go in, you talk to people. Some people are in there, and you talk to new people that you've not met. but that's where we've gotten an awful lot of banks at the convention.
Is there an auction that's memorable for you?
The Macomber auction, that I believe was your first
RSL's very
auction.
first auction.
Was
We
it
had visited the Macomber collection when we had the convention in Sturbridge.
Mhm.
And we said, we've got to go up and buy a bank or two.
I
Bought a bank of 20.
Yeah, well, the Peters Weatherbird, I saw when we visited Macomber's house, and I said, oh, I love that bank.
I like
It
it
wasn't
too.
the auction.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be, it was.
What advice would you give a future collector?
Join the club.
Join the club,
Come to
absolutely.
conventions.
Join the club, come to conventions. Buy what you like.
Excellent advice.
I agree.
Excellent advice.
That's the only thing that's gonna make you happy is that you buy what you like.
I agree.
Don't buy something because somebody tells you, oh, that's a rare bank, or there's only 2 of those, you better grab that. No, buy what you like.
Yeah.
We have some junk in our collection that we really like. One of our early cast iron banks, I don't know whether it's there, but we were in Florida on I think the park convention or vacation, and we went riding all around, and it was early days, and with our collecting, and we went riding around on the panhandle of Florida, stopping at every antique store, and we saw this wonderful smiling pig. We didn't know it was wonderful. It was a cast iron bank in wonderful condition and great price on it. And we were so afraid to just grab this. We bought a lot of junk just so we could hide this one at $30. And,
What we didn't know.
what we didn't know back then.
You've got kisses sweeter than honey, and I work 7 days a week to give you all my pride and joy. Yeah, baby.
Well, it has been such an honor to sit next to both of you and have this discussion. You've been wonderful hosts, and you have a beautiful collection.
Thank you.
And yeah, I just thank you so much for having us.
We appreciate it very much.
We hate to see it go, but we know
It'll
the
go
banks are
good
gonna go to
homes.
good homes.
Goes to the next generation.
Right.
That's what
That's
happens to
right.
all our collections.
Yes.
One generation to the
We've
next.
bought out of collections that people spent years building, and now people can have some of our favorites too.
Well, Elliot and Liz, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I believe I'm your pride and joy. Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Elliot and Liz Harold's Stillbank collection will be coming up at auction at RSL this spring of 2019, along with Elliot's Black Americana collection. We're really looking forward to it.
Hope to see you all there.